Joe. We're fishing back at you guys with another exciting fishing video. This is a new angle for you guys on the kayak, but we're out here in Wisconsin on Lake Delavan. I'm joined by my two good buddies, Dusty and Rick. And we're going to be doing a little bit of bass fishing on kayaks. This is going to be Rick's first time, so it's going to be an interesting one for you guys. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Okay guys, I just hooked up a nice one. Well, I didn't think I was going to catch anything, but I was wrong. And this is like a 14, 15 incher. Little one. First fish of the day for me. So this is the first bass for me, guys. Long one, healthy looking. You guys see that? It came off a bladed swim jig. And on the back of that bladed swim jig, what I have running as my trailer is the Nico bass worm and a green pumpkin. See that? First fish of the day. Little guy. I'm gonna get a release on him. First Lake Delavan bass. Came off the chatterbait. She goes. There you go. Got one. Got one. GoPro turn on. GoPro start recording. I got a nice one. Okay. That's a nice one. It's a female. We lost a Senko. Oh, that's my second fish. I'm actually going to throw this in the catch board just to give you guys a different perspective on how big this fish is. Came off the weightless Texas rig Senko. Skipping underneath docks. It's a really long fish, folks. That's a 17 inch bass right there. Lake Geneva, or Lake Delavan. I get a release on her. Second bass off of Lake Delavan. There she goes underneath the yak. Here we go. Go. That's another nice one. Yep. Not bad. There he goes. Oh, that's a smallmouth. That's why it's playing so hard. That's what we got. That's a long, almost 19-inch smallmouth. That is insane. 17 1/4. That's my biggest fish of the day, folks. 17 1/4 inch smallmouth.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Yak with Dusty Yacker and Angel R Fishing. We are on Lake Delavan today, and the bite isn't slow, but it's not non-stop. They're there. We know where they're at, and it's time to go get them. So it's been a selection of largemouth and smallmouth, and it looks like the fish are getting bigger. All right, buddy.
Yeah.
So we'll enjoy the rest of our day here.
It's pulling. That's a nice one. Again, this one came off bladed swim jig with a Nico bass worm on the back of it. Boom. Another beautiful bass. There she goes. Hey folks, we just got off the water, so now I want to take a small portion of this video, like I do in my other videos, and explain to you guys the way I approach this body of water, as well as my gear and setups that I was using. So first and foremost, we started off the day. I didn't know what I was doing at first. You know, I started top water bite out in about 5 to 10 foot of water, and there was a lot of pike action going on. Dusty was able to hook them up on pike, but we weren't targeting pike, and to be honest, they were quite annoying. So as the day progressed, started getting hotter, I ended up going with something that I've always wanted to try, which was fishing docks. Now, I've never fished docks before, and being a little cautious and aware that there's some people that might be watching us fishing their docks, and I want to be respectful for that person, I decided to skip a Senko underneath the docks. You know, I originally started off with the weightless fluke. I didn't want to cut and retie, so I Texas rig Senkos, and I skipped them underneath docks, and that seemed to get a majority of my fish on, and you guys will see on camera. So let me show you guys the setup that I was using, and the setup for that was my Shimano Zodius 7-foot medium power rod using a Stratic CI4 Plus paired up with 16-pound braid in a blue color. And what I had originally was a fluke, but that was not working for me, so I switched over to the Gary Yamamoto Senkos in 2 colors, which you guys will see on the screen right now. Now let's go on to the second lure and setup I was using. Now for my second rod, guys, I was using a Abu Garcia Fantasita rod. This is a 7'1" medium glass rod. I like this rod for anything that gives off vibrations. And on this rod, I have a Dio Zillion SV TW in a 6.3:1 gear ratio. And what I have running on the reel is 12-pound FC Sniper from Sunline. And this was paired up with a bladed swim jig. And on the back of that bladed swim jig, I was throwing a Nico Baits bass worm, using that little worm that actually has the tail of a minnow. And the way I was fishing this bait now was, if I was fishing in shallow water, which I did at the first fish you guys saw me catch a fish on, I was casting it out in about 5 foot of water, and I was kind of burning it in pretty fast because I wanted to keep my bladed swim jig off the bottom in that mid-column range, and that seemed to work and trigger a bass to reacting to it off the dock. Now my second fish that came off the bladed swim jig, I was casting this bait out, and I was fishing in about 10 foot of water, and instead of burning this bait in, I actually slowly retrieve it after I cast it because I wanted to get that bait to a little bit deeper water and just above the weed, so I didn't really have to burn it in fishing in deeper water. Just slowly retrieve it just so you can get down to that right depth and be above the weeds and you won't get hung up. That was my approach with this setup and this lure to catch me those 2 bass you guys saw on camera. And that was it for the day, guys. I was fishing a completely new body of water that I have never been to. First time attempting something with very little knowledge about the lake, and I just work with what I know, and it was just an awesome time. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you guys do like this content, be sure to smash the like button, drop a positive comment to be featured in a positive comment shout out, because we do appreciate all the positivity we get in our comments, guys, and we like to do positive comment shout outs in every video as much as we can, guys. And also, guys, if you have not already, please subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to hitting 1,000 subscribers. We just hit 650, so we're right about there, guys. We're slowly making our way there, so hopefully by the end of 2020 we can hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel. Also, be sure to go follow Rick and Dusty on Instagram. Their Instagram usernames are going to be on the screen right here somewhere for you guys to click on and check them out. Give them a follow because they're really cool guys. You know, they help me a lot and I've learned a lot from these guys. That being said, guys, this is Angel R Fishing, and I'll see you guys on the next fishing video.